Hey everyone, so we're doing a berry pie today, strawberry and blueberry. You want to rinse them and cut them up just so they're bite-sized pieces. I throw them in a nice decent saucepan so that there's room for them to cook down and get nice and thick. I added some granulated white sugar. This is some maple syrup. It's a fancy one I got in Canada, yay. I also add some seasoning. I used an apple pie seasoning. You could use cinnamon, whatever you like. Just add a little extra oomph to the pie. I give that a nice good mix. This is on a medium high heat. You don't want it too high. It's just to cook down, get all those juices incorporated, and be able to get the mixture nice and thick for the filling. I also will be adding some lemon zest and lemon juice. And I will also be making a slurry. So that's a mix of cornstarch and water. So you can see in this next clip, it's gotten nice and thick with that slurry, the cornstarch and water mix. And then with the lemon juice. So that's what you want the mixture to look like. Ultimately, basically it's done cooking at this time. Just reduce the heat. You can turn it off and let it cool down. Yeah, you want it to be able to stick to the back of the spoon and just get a nice good thick filling. Then we're measuring out ingredients for the crust. So that's 230 grams of butter, basically 2 whole sticks of butter. The flour, you have sugar and salt mix. So I went ahead and mixed that off camera. I mixed with a little blender that I have. And now I'm just gonna split it up so that I can chill it. So I want to get it nice and covered. Make sure you cover it nice and tight so it doesn't dry out in the fridge. And I went ahead and stuck this in the fridge for 1 hour. And it made 2 little discs. So one for the bottom of the crust and one for the top of the crust. And ultimately I end up making a lattice for this pie, which turned out pretty decent. I was pretty nervous about it because this is something I typically do not do. I'll go into detail about myself and my cooking abilities later on in the video. But yeah, so this part I was a little anxious about because I don't usually do this. All right. So I am not a baker. I specialize in savory foods. Ooh, my camera, I don't want to stay put. So I made a straightforward dough. I chilled it for an hour. It was super hard. I didn't know if that was normal or not. I set it on the counter for like 10 minutes and then I rolled it out with my rolling pin, a little bit of flour. It got really soft then, so I'm not sure if it was just, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a baker. I've never like made my own crust like this. Usually if I make a crust, it's like a graham cracker crust, like for a cheesecake. So we're gonna see. I hope it's not a disaster. I'm trying to like fix any cracks with like leftover dough. I would like to be fancy and make a lattice. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Okay, pie Chronicles. Got the dough. Got the filling, gotta fill it. I'm going to roll this out and attempt to do a lattice. If not a lattice, maybe I'll just cover it. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Like I said, I've never done this before. The filling is delicious. I got second opinions just in case. So it's a mixture of blueberry and strawberry. I cook them down with a little maple syrup, a little bit of regular white granulated sugar, some lemon zest, a little bit of lemon juice. What else? Oh, I did a little bit of like warm spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, basically like the apple pie, you know, pre-packaged spices. And oh, I did a little bit of, I didn't have vanilla extract, so you can use a little bit of almond extract, which I love almond. Obviously, if you have a nut allergy or you don't like almonds, you can leave that out, but that's what I have. So, like, I don't have enough filling. My goodness. Yeah, I never make homemade pies. Like, I'm not really a baker. Like, I do really like basic box cakes or like a basic recipe. I love baking. I love the idea of it, but just as far as like execution, it's not my wheelhouse. The filling is delicious. That lemon really like shines through. Right, I'm gonna try and roll this out. I didn't grow up with like culinary background. Everything is self-taught, and I did a couple years of like basic schooling, culinary schooling. So, yeah, I
have a great appreciation for baking, and I want to get better, and this is my attempt at doing that. Yeah, I mean, I guess you gotta start somewhere, right? Like, this is just not my forte naturally. I think with savory cooking, it's more forgiving, and there's some baking recipes that are more forgiving, and that's why I think that's why I lean that way. It's just easier to save a savory dish for the most part versus baked goods. It's kind of either like, all right, this is great or it's not, and it's just how I look at it, at least. Oh, a little thick, girl. Yeah, like I said, this is very much experimental, very much, she's new to this, not true to this. So my pie, all right. Okay, all right, here we go. Now, ooh. Yeah, I don't think I have enough pie filling. Okay, I guess I'll just go across and then zigzag. I mean, has anybody complained about having too much crust on their pie? I don't think so. I mean, to me, that's the best part. I want a crust, honey. Give me the crust. Okay. Right. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, see, it's a little shallow, little shallow, but who knows? I mean, maybe I don't know. So zoom out a bit here. I need trying to figure out a filming situation here. Okay, y'all. So this is what we're working with. Don't laugh. I did the best I could. She broke many times. Same. This is what we got. This is what we're working with. It looks just like, if you squint your eyes, it looks perfect. Beautiful. Don't look too close. All right, that's all you get. She's about to go in the oven. I cheated and used ChatGPT, so hopefully the time and temp is correct. Like I said, I don't do this. I got schmutz on my face. I got a pimple sticker. Please ignore my appearance. This is solely for culinary purposes, and even then, maybe just entertainment purposes. But anyway, so here she is, in all her glory. She has a little egg wash on her. Yeah, I'm going to make a fresh whipped cream. I'm going to add coconut, so it'll be a coconut whipped cream. Yum. And we also have vanilla ice cream. So if all goes wrong, we scrape out the filling and eat the whipped cream with the ice cream. That's worst case scenario. At least the dinner turned out delicious. It was so good. Anyways, pray for my pie, y'all. Okay, so I'm about to make the coconut whipped cream. So in the bowl, I have heavy cream, coconut syrup, and a little bit of powdered sugar. So I'm just gonna whip that, make that into whipped cream. The pie is still baking, and then once it's cooled, I will show the results. Okay, she looking pretty good. Ignore my horrible edges, but she bubbling. She look, this is before the BBL, right? Before, as long as she tastes good, that's really all that matters. But she don't look half bad. All right, I'm gonna take her out and get a closer look at her, but she looks okay. I've done worse. At least she's not burnt. The filling seemed to rise a little bit. I know I was unsure of it. I just thought it looked too shallow. Oh, see, I need to get a pastry brush for like egg wash and stuff, because I had tried putting egg wash on, and as you can see, the egg wash is uneven with the coloring and stuff. The lattice broke, which I'm not surprised about. It was very chaotically put on, but considering that this is my first like homemade pie, crust, filling, all of that, I don't think she looked too bad. So yeah, all of this is just working on technique.